Good afternoon everybody, my name's Caroline and I'm here for Mama Makes. Today I'm going to start with a clean and simple card, which is very unusual for me. The first one I'm going to use is the lovely man and woman together. I find that this is really probably very good for weddings, anniversaries sort of cards. So here's a quick clean and simple card to show you. I've got my card base already and I've done my mat and layers. I do like to mat and layer things. So my card base, which is A4 scored in half, then I've got a gold layer, then my main base layer. So for the main base layer I'm going to be using Memento Toffee Crunch. I'm going to be using some of the sentiments, but I want it to be quite not in your face, so I want it to be quite subtle, the sentiments. So I'm going to do stamp this and use the second generation. So I'm going to start off using Forever and Always, ink that stamp up. I'm going to use my journal to get the first impression off, just like so, and then I'm going to go to the top of my card blank base and just press that in. So as you can see, it's quite subtle. I'm then going to ink that up again, take a layer off and pop it down the bottom as well. Always make sure you've got your words the way that you want them. I'm then going to use Love You. Now I'm going to do this on the sides. I'm going to do this twice on each side. So again, take that first ink layer off and roughly pop it there. So as you can see, like I say, quite subtle, but I just want it to be in the background because, as you will see, the main image wants to be the focal point. Twist that round. That off. Obviously I'm using my journal book because it's a waste if you just use it on a scrap piece of paper, and then that way this will be some background for something later on. So as you can see, that will be the base. Okay, I've then got another piece of card, just a plain bit which I've cut to roughly the size of my image. Just move that out of the way. We're going to heat emboss with this. So with my anti-static pad, obviously just do that. And then I'm using a Versamark and ink that up. This is, like I say, I love this image. You know, you can colour it in with your pens, your pencils if you wanted, or just like I'm doing, just do a quite simple, clean and easy card for those makes that you are in a rush to do. So I'm going to stamp that and you will see shortly what a good crisp image it will be. Just peel that off there. There we go. So I've got a piece of paper somewhere. Here it is. Scrap piece of paper. Pop that in there. Got some gold embossing powder. Just sprinkle that on. Tap off what you don't need. Just a little bit there. There we go. So as you can see, what a gorgeous image. What I'm not going to do, because it is rather noisy in my little craft room, is I'm not going to use my heat gun. But here's one that I've already heat embossed using the same gold powder. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is just mat and layer these all together. When I'm using Miri card, I don't like to use glue because I'm a bit heavy-handed sometimes and it squidges down the sides and it marks your Miri, and I don't like that. So I always use double-sided tape for this bit, so just bear with me. As you can see, you can paper pierce these images as well. You could also stamp them and get children to colour them in, because they're a good blank canvas for them to start colouring with. You don't have to worry about shading and things like that with it. So for the little ones, while they're off school and wanting something to do after they've done the schoolwork, it'd be ideal for them. So let's just layer that on there. There we go. And I'll just bring in, so like I say, A4 piece of card that I folded in half, and I've then just gone down on my mat and layers. I'll just do the sides for this one just to save time. There we go. So that's the gold, which I'm going to pop on there. I always do everything on the side because I just find it easier to line up everything. There we go. And then we'll bring in the words. And there we go. Making sure we've got the words the right way up and my card blank is the right way and not an Australian. And then I've got just got a few foam pads just to lift the image. Really sticky foam pads, so just bear with me. There we go. Ridiculously sticky. And this is supposed to be the clean card. Right, there we go. So I'm just going to pop this on here. If you wanted to, you could add more wording onto it if you felt the need, but I like the clean and simple and simplicity of it. So there you go. That's my first card using Mama Make's new range of stamps. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.